Hello. Boop. Oh, I changed suddenly. I saw for a half second my what I was wearing earlier on the webcam. How are we doing? I haven't put the game disc in yet. 1 second. Hello, Lily. How are you today? Well, that should be us. Launch? There we are. God, that's loud. Okay. Been looking forward to getting back to this. I really enjoyed last week's pre-stream. It was probably the most fun I've had with it so far. We've started accumulating. We've started snowballing a little bit in our power. We were able to take on one of those mini-boss telekinetic fucks who brainwashed a bunch of crewmates. We were able to keep all of them alive. We found a stun gun. And among the survivors, we found one guy whose mind was still his own. He seemed to be the station's head chef. An incredibly Russian guy by the name of Will Mitchell. You know, standard Slavic name.
Eggs behind your eyes.
Here he
no
is.
black swimming.
So after going back to his room and retrieving his Chef of the Year award and bringing it back to him, he was willing to... Oh, it's so loud. Is that just me? He was willing to let us in into his little safe space. We also found a... What am I trying to say? Audio tape thing. Yeah, sure. Game audio very loud. It is very loud. Even for me. I've got my volume on 1, so I don't know why that's the case. I'll just turn it down. Audio ducking should still be on. Yeah, we found an audio log, and in the audio log we heard Chef Will Mitchell, who sounded and looked nothing like this guy. So, who is he? almost definitely one of the prisoner convicts who they've been experimenting on. But we'll find out. How's that sound? I will do a quick check on Streamlabs to see if audio ducking's still on. Bop, 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 bop. Audio ducking is on. Yeah, I can see it. Do you hear that sound? That beautiful sound of this robot making noises. Skillet. Lovely. How you doing? Right, so last time he said he would let us into the refrigerator. He'd give us the code to the freezer if we did something for him. Something horrible. Probably. Cook's request. He'll let me into the freezer and give me access to their belongings, being the other dead crew members, if I bring him a functional water regulator from the greenhouse in the Arboretum. Interesting, because that's the place I kind of wanted to go this week anyway. Because now that I know I can kill those big, scary aliens, I want to go back and fight that one that we ran away from previously. Skillet issue. Also, hello Ariana, hello Oda. Sorry for cutting you short in Discord. I was literally just halfway through saying, I'm just gonna go now. And then you hung up on me at, I'm just... So... Hello Raymond. Fun thing about a lot of Eastern European last names in the US, they were chopped up when going through immigration because of how long they were, particularly Polish names. I have heard that. Yeah. I guess tangentially related. I just found out today that a character from the Metro series, which I do enjoy, whose actual last name I cannot remember. It's like She's just known as Miller, apparently, to most fans, which is news to me. It's Anna, I think, Artyom's wife. Anna Miller. You know, a very Russian name. But like I say, they just shorten it. It's easier. Shortened, just like my farewell to Oda on that Discord call. Cut off by US immigration. Cut it off. What were we doing here? Okay, main quest was we're looking for audio samples of Danielle's show. So we need to find her crew cabin if we have the key. We found one already because she was actually speaking to the actual chef, old Willie Mitchell. So, and we need a little bit more of a sample of her voice in order to get into deep storage. Where, of course, to catch people up, before we lost our memory, we put a replication plan for our self-destruct key into the base's deep storage facility, which is what we're trying to get access to, so that we can begin the self-destruct sequence. Or at least that will be one half of the 2 keys needed. No. They're looking a bit ghoulish. Repair kit, med kit. Anti-rad plan? Sure. I keep forgetting that there's Rad-X in this game. You've got to be more careful. I just suddenly forgot that, like, hold on, this is the game where anything could be an alien. Let's be a little bit more cautious on that front. Whack more objects. No key card for there. Here we go, we don't need it. Note. Hey, you've apparently misplaced your transcribe again. Just wanted you to know I still have some of your stuff in my room. Don't know if you want it back. Call me or something. Some of your stuff's in Abby's room. Oh, God! We're running a bit low on the shotgun ammo. Never mind. I was gonna wait. I was gonna wait until they were defrosted. Next chance we get, we really need to find a crafting station. That was something I actually meant to look up to see if there was any on this level. Ooh, character sheet. There we go. This is what I was talking about last week. My great-grandparents came from Poland, and their last name definitely got the chop. Oh. When I played this, I always got jump-scared by mimics. That they're bloody everywhere. So what's she? Melindra Shadow Corner. We're a level... No, age 23. Can we zoom in? I would like to zoom in. Strength 12. That'll give you a +1 strength modifier. Nothing to your intelligence. +3 modifier to your dexterity. +2 to your constitution. 37. 34 out of 37 HP. Took a little bit of damage last session. Nice. They get bored on the space station, clearly. Hello, Datura. Got to get the readers out for that sheet. Yeesh. Danielle, missed you. Leaving your character sheet here, but I have a spare in case I don't make it before the game. And don't worry, it looks great. See you at the rec center. That's where the rest of them are. And that's probably where... Oh! That's where I'll find a bunch of voice samples. Her D&D session, because they're probably recording it for YouTube. Tracking bracelet. Well, that's probably no use if she's not wearing it. Conversation archive. Let's take that.
Nope, this sounded serious, so I wanted to shut my transcribe off. So, okay, so you're asking me if it's okay to record our game on the transcribes. Yes, I know using the memory, it's not... I can't be having this conversation. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna lose my job for even talking to you about this. What? What? Exactly. What you're going to do is have dinner with me. What? You say what a lot when you should say
oh
yes.
no, they made it woke.
Yes? See? All settled. Don't worry about the transcribes. It's not against regulation. So, are you gonna invite
Sam.
me to this game or not?
What was that last note we picked up? I'm going to get a chance to read it for clues. To do, find a missing transcribe, check theatre, get stuff from Abby's cabin, finish draft of apology letter, pull head out ass / prioritize relationships over work. I think that's Abby's room, isn't it? It was Foy was the last name. So, couple ports of call then. Rec Center for their D&D game, which we now can confirm has been recorded. So we can get some audio from there. Ooh. I just remembered there is definitely one of these TV screens where you get jump scared by an alien on the other side. You go up and look at it like, ooh, and then suddenly something... Or a safe. Good to know. Dr. Calvino.
First test. Anterior electrodes overheated after 6 seconds. But I swear... There was a moment.
Oh, that was the code to the safe. Okay.
Again, the day we met on the Costa Amalfi, her lemon sundress.
Did you finish Veilguard? I'll be honest, I have barely started Veilguard. I gave up on my PC version because it changed how my character looked. I loaded game one day and I looked like a completely different person, and even after a reinstall, it didn't fix. However, I bought it again today because I found it 50% off on Amazon for the PS5. So I just thought, fuck it. Fuck it. Or go for it. Oh no! It's Sigma. He's back again. Remembering the controls. That's the one. Oh, for fuck, can I... I don't even remember how you use it again. If we can just catch the poltergeist in the act, we can nullify its ghosty powers long enough to shoot it in the face. Come on, come on, come on. Show yourself. Trying out Indiana Jones and the Golden Circle. Maybe I'll play it up there. No. That. Ah, son of a bitch. It didn't activate, did it? I just lost the lock at the last half second. It's only when they're kind of highlighted purple it'll actually go. Come on. I'm probably gonna get my fucking bones shattered before I can kill this thing. Son of a bitch. I never actually asked Sam, what the hell does audio Baduckin mean? I kind of just let that one fly past me. I just accepted it. Was that a hello? Hello. There! Disappear, you fucking asshole. Before I kill it. There we go. We actually scanned it. So what did we learn? Poltergeist. Typhon dysmorphia. Poltergeists are not a normal part of the Typhon ecology. Instead, they appear to be a result of a rare mutation that occurs in less than 5% of phantom genesis cases. Poltergeist is also the only known Typhon to possess the ability to render themselves invisible. Please note that any enclosure must be subjected to a full purge to avoid overlooked poltergeist specimens. What is overlooked? Oh, to avoid... weakness fire. Okay. And now we know. Alright, anything in here? Oh. Some ammo. Our inventory is full. Fucking hell. We'll eat the bananas. I don't know why we're carrying a bunch of bananas. So I don't think I finished your comment. Maybe you'll play it a bit on Discord later. I wouldn't mind watching it. The new Indiana Jones game. It looks alright, to be honest. I saw today that there's dog enemies in it, but you can't shoot them. The dogs can only be interacted with by being, you know, Indiana Jones whipped, and then that makes them curl up and go to sleep, I guess. It sounds like a piss take. It sounds like some kind of mode you put in a game, like the arachnophobia mode, which turns all spiders into walking error symbols. It's the no violence against dogs mode, but it's just default. 3962 on the gate, on the front desk. Mail room. Don't know where that is, but we'll find it. Didn't even cross my mind that stream was at 6 instead of 7. Well, it's a recent change. It's been the last 2 weeks now. Right. Fitness center. We don't have the code for this, do we? No. I think the chef could use the code to the fitness center, am I right? He's fat. Crew. Ooh. Good point. Fuck, how do you interact with this shit again? Like, properly. There we are. Down, 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 down. Up? I'm not sure what division they're even in. Old Danielle. ACD. It's in alphabetical, so that's convenient. C, deep storage. Oh, Danielle. She's alive! And we found her? Hold on. Did I? Did we find her alive? Was she one of the... Rec set? Oh, that's right. There was an area upstairs we didn't explore last week. She's probably brainwashed. The chef is just the mob boss in Fallout 1 who got to... The mob boss? You mean... Channel meme Gizmo? Yes. We're big fans of Gizmo around these parts. Do they do anything when they're on land? They just roll around, do they? Okay. Was that Nate? Was that the Nate Fallout? I think it was. Oh, I did. She mentioned something about leaving something in the theater. So it's worth checking here. Note. Wouldn't you like to know? Get your butt in here. We got business to discuss. Yup. Yup. God, I was rewatching a bit of last week's stream. My favorite part, I think, was when we needed to get through that vent. And we just cheesed the game. We were there for like 10 minutes trying to find a way of getting... There was one of these big, like, basically this situation here, except this was bigger and I couldn't carry it. So I was like, I need to get into this vent here, but I don't want to have to spend a whole bunch of upgrade points, increasing my ability to bend knees and lift heavy object. So I was like, what did we do? We were shooting the glue gun and very slowly nudging the crate a little bit away from the wall, and then transforming ourselves into a drink glass and trying to hop through the gap. That was good fun. I might have to rewatch your Fallout walkthrough. Loved every second of it. Was it a walkthrough? Whatever you want to call it. Yeah, good fun. We're still working on the Fallout 2 one. We've just had far too many setbacks. You gonna explode? Come on, pop. Nothing to speak. Oh, there we go. More D&D character sheets, or?
So, I found your sticky note. The one under the desk with your password. Wait, you were under my desk? Look, you need to keep your password safe, alright? I'm watching out for you because I love you. You love me? I love you enough to crawl under your desk. I totally wasn't looking for the pen I dropped. Flatter.
Gay. Okay. What in the fuck? My mic messed up for a second. I sounded like the medical droid that told Obi-Wan about Padme's twins. You mean Glub Shitto? Remember his name. The iconic character. The droid probably does have a name, doesn't it? Any way of getting through? Alright, question. Is this glass breakable? Yes it is. Okay. In that case, we make a bridge. The old tried and true method. I have exactly one plan, and I'll use it every opportunity I can. I have exactly one idea. Nice. I'm sure there's another way of getting in here, but... Ah, here we are, the D&D table. So here's the old DM station. Abigail Foyt's cabin. That's what we needed. Did I just... I did just see something fucking in the... just in my peripheral vision there. Come on. Get out from under the table. You weren't invited. Right. What do we got? Notes. Remember, blind ogres can call for help with gongs. Try to distract Flagdasterus from using white gem against Necro. +1 lock bonus to whoever figures out Drip's riddle. We don't need to read all that. Let's just check the character sheet, shall we? So we got Rosalind Swift with no modifier to strength, a +1 to intelligence, a +4 to dexterity. And is that 47 hit points? That's bloody tanky for a... Then again, the tankiest person we've got in our D&D game at the moment is you, Lily, and you're the ranger. With like twice as many hit points as the super mutant Battlemaster. Nope.
Alright, Elias has...
Stab fellow!
Stab fellow.
Captain Stabfellow. That's a lovely drawing. I'm glad they all drew their own characters. In the good old days. Before Hero
Vanished
Forge.
into the darkness beyond the tower door. The only sign of him is his blood trail. But as you watch, the flagstones seem to drink in the blood, the cracks glistening red.
Oh, Jesus Christ on a stick, Abigail.
Don't be such a baby. We either head through the door...
Forget that, it just ate our warrior.
Unless you can handle the entire pack of rat men, oh spellless wonder, we don't have much choice. Elias? Sorry. Stabfellow?
Captain Stabfellow! Can I answer her?
Hell no! You hear nothing. from the darkness. It has swallowed Stabfellow completely.
All right, let me light a torch.
Hey guys, sorry I'm late.
Oh, there we go. Finally got the audio from her. Horden Baffle Flagdasterus. Wonderful.
Nationwide OS upgrade. Had to hold Bellamy's hand through the whole process. Abby, do you have my character sheet? You made it. Yes, right here.
Alright, there's someone lurking around here. There we are. We charged? Are we fully armed and operational? Oh, that is so much noise. There's so many things happening suddenly. You behave. Okay, wonderful. I get it. There we go. And that guy's still alive. These aren't even character names. They're diseases that killed orphans in the Victorian era. Isn't that how you all name your D&D characters? He's dead. It's another Nate. It's just blonde Nate Man now. Didn't like that. Didn't like that. Right, can we get out? Oh, don't tell me I'm... Okay, I was gonna say, don't tell me I'm locked in here now, and I gotta go back over the gloop bridge. Come on. Back to the main foyer. Oh! Hello! Yee. Oh, they always hunt in packs, like velociraptors. Son of a bitch.
Vital signs critical.
I really don't like those ones. They're jumpy fuckers. Instant transmissioning all over the place. Okay, we're just back here. You know what? We don't really have to go that way. Because I know there's a bunch of... Oh, there's a poltergeist and everything else. We can probably just bypass.
Log submitted.
The alternative seems to be breaking our ankles, though. Oh. I hadn't quite committed to just jumping off the ledge yet. I just wanted to have a look. What I could do... Wait, does it not stack? I could have sworn it stacked. You could have made yourself a little, tower. Ah, whatever. Okay, let's try this again. Are they still going to be... Yep. I see it. Let's get the shotgun ready. Oh. Also, hi HD Beard. Sorry, I did see you. I just... Been immersed. GH7 was the droid's name, yeah. I played a point-and-click set in 1910s recently where a minor side plot had you find out a character has advanced syphilis. Fun! I love video games. Oh. Or, yeah. Yep. Alright, where's the other one? There's always blimmin' two of these things. Unless they're like Tien and they can duplicate themselves. And that's why I always end up fighting 2 and 3. 2 and 3. Okay. Abigail's room. Aww. You know, we never did find Danielle. Oh, her password's under the desk? Possibly? Note. Trash can. Aha! There we go. I'm sure that's a reference. Have the patrons... Oh, thank you for the reminder, Sam. Patrons! Including yourself, Ariana. I know we did... you already voted in the last poll, but I've done it again. Because I only gave it like 4 days or so. And I don't think anybody but yourself actually voted. So I've redone the poll up on Patreon. Hopefully everyone can access it. Hidden treasure. Ooh, no idea. Because we're going to be doing Sunday streams again, starting next Sunday. So not this, because I have D&D. But every second Sunday then on.
Danielle? Had a meeting with the great Alex Yu today. He gave me one of his bullshit I'm sorries with no resolution. Between him and Morgan, it's like a tradition. You family's sorry.
Was it as insincere as a Danielle show apology?
No.
Danielle, I'm not saying working with him is easy, but
Did you just compare me to him? To that
Crimson
arrogant sack of
Diamond. It's a
shit?
fairly new game.
Danielle, this has to stop.
You're right. Get out. We're done.
Danielle!
I said get out.
Oh no. They broke up. From Danielle to Abigail. I don't think this is a drill. Did you feel the vibration? Felt like a blast in the lower decks. Are you okay? I've heard some people were hurt. Please be there. I tried calling Emma at the fitness center. Something seriously wrong there. Got out of crew and I'll come... Or get out of crew and I'll come find you. Treasure hunt. I don't think we're going to be doing this. I don't remember ever doing this on my first playthrough. That sounds like too much pressure. Okay, do we have enough audio? How are we doing on the audio hunt now? 60%. Search Emma Beatty for sample of Daniel's voice. Danielle called Emma and left a voice message on a transcribe. Emma works in the fitness center. I saw we were locked out of there. Dang. Okay, we'll have to find a way. What have I missed in the game? Whoa, how far back are we going? Like this stream so far, or the whole game? Contemplating buying Dark Cloud, as it's a game I've debated properly playing for years. I saw it's for sale on PSN. Alright, quick save. I'm really not sure how to get in here. Kind of hit the first stumbling block now. Okay. We could just head off to the greenhouse and get the chef's thing next. While we figure out how to do this. Locate crew member. What, we've finished it already? I'm confused. Okay. Let's head back to the Arboretum, if it's not too far. Oh, it's right there, apparently. Hey. Sunday and Monday, or Sunday instead of... Sunday and Monday. It's an additional stream. I don't want to go back to doing 2 streams a week, because that was a bit too much. But 1 stream a week isn't enough for me to get through all the games I want to play. So, we're doing 1.5. 1.5. Streams a week now. Every second Sunday. What is Dark Clouds, Sam? I thought you'd played it before. Oh, don't know where I'm getting that from. Isn't it like a sort of almost 3D Zelda inspired sort of game that was made for the PlayStation? It was like, yeah, it was like Sony's answer to Nintendo's Zelda. That was always the impression I got from it anyway. I vaguely remember playing it. Actually, was it on Nintendo? Again, I'm going back well into the depths of my my childhood, so my memory is very fuzzy. Yeah, it looks like a Zelda type game. Hello! You think we can fight it? I don't have any shotgun shells, so no. Almost certainly not. But let's try anyway. I don't even know what I can use. Pistol, I guess. Charge. I reckon we could take it. Come on, we can take them. Wait, it's a oh no, it's a PS2 game called Dark Cloud. No, that can't be the same game I'm thinking of, because that was before PS2 even existed. Or I'm combining like 2 different game experiences together. Entirely possible. Should have called it a heavy weapons drop. I should have called it an airstrike. You're right. I was playing a bit of Helldivers on my own this morning, actually, Lily. Just solo missions. Still kind of fun to do on your own. Pretty much ends up playing it a bit like a stealth game. Sneaking around the map, blowing stuff up, calling in airstrikes. No. Okay, never mind. I put on the shield that's supposed to deflect an attack, but of course he fires 3 times in quick succession, and the shield only lasts 1 attack, so yeah. Solo Helldivers is mandatory stealth. It was a pretty successful run though. I completed like 2 of those operations. You know, like the sort of 2-parters. I'm going to use up all my pistol ammo doing this, but I can do it. You just gotta believe. Oh shit, it's on cooldown. I forget there is a cooldown. Son of a bitch! It's got very stretchy arms. Our tornado season is late spring through early fall, but we don't get many in this specific area I live. That sounds like it was in response to something else. It was. We get tornado warnings sent to our phones now. It's pretty nice. Okay. Get nothing like that, though I did see some green lightning. Where'd he go? Wait, where'd he go? He's gonna jump out at me. I took my eye off the ball for a second. Would anybody be interested in some Helldivers stream one day? I don't really have any. So I need to get in range to use my ability, which prevents them from using ranged attacks for like 10 seconds. But I need to dodge all the ranged attacks to get within range of using that ability. So it's a little bit catch-22. New plan. It was a partial success. Threw a crate into them to try to act as a shield, but it only got one of them. Sorry, we're a bit sunk costs now. I feel like I gotta kill this thing. Let's goad it in to using its. There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. Now we run in. Oh, fuck! Fucking. I hoped I would have a couple seconds more before it shot again, but whatever. Random bullshit go! Pretty much. This is. I'm checking this is a solid object and not just not something that's going to get ragdolled into my face if he shoots it. Come on. Solid object. There we go. No! Stop getting your fucking recharge. Oh, this is fucking horseshit. I need to get dangerously close to it to be able to hit it with my one ability. Distance. Keep your distance. Keep your distance. Wait, am I out of... Son of a bitch. Quick check. Consult the database. Do I have any information on this thing? It's weak to psychic. It's immune to EMP and stun. power. Don't hit me with your stupid bullshit. Get back here. Get back here! No, 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 no! Homing balls! Fuck you! Alright, I'm giving up. This is annoying as hell. It seems you aren't using I am using Neuromods. I'm getting to the point where my upgrades are requiring more than I have. Like, that's me just collected 5 recently. The next upgrade I wanted to take required 5. Oh, what's this do? 45 damage. Disables for... I just don't want to rush into spending them, because it took me this long to acquire 5. Increase side pull, we used that last time. Good to check, though. Oh, hold on. I think I remember what I wanted to do. Because I can't upgrade enemy sodding weapons. I've got all these weapon upgrade kits, but I can't even use them. There we go. Allow use of weapon upgrade kits beyond level 1. That's it. Might as well do the pistol, since that is what we're using right now. But of course the shotgun is our preferred. Then we have the actual ammo for it. And the glue gun. Incapacitation rate doesn't work. Dang. That's a different skill set. I just had that moment there where I'm like, oh no, don't reload your weapon, that discards ammo. Like Helldivers.
Suit integrity damaged.
When it runs away just a little bit, and I have to leave the safety of the door to get in range, that's when it all falls apart. It really does seem like just pulling shit out of its arse at a certain point. It's like my arms are going to go really long and insta-kill you. No, that'd be a waste. Nope. Fucking this up. Got it this time. And with no bullets to spare. Aye. We need a crafting station desperately. Where are they? Hello. I suppose the map indicates them, does it? That would be handy. The legend ain't saying anything. Security station fabricator is purple. Purple. Alex's office, top floor, medical bay, guts. How do I get? Oh, I think I remember. The way we came in, wherever that was. Down here, maybe? Pretty sure there was a... Looking good. Yeah, we got both the things we need. Wow, we don't actually have that much junk. Recycle. And we need to make a bunch of shotgun shells. That's what we're really needing. Hopefully we can. Shotgun shells. Shotgun shells. It might just be me, but this game has the most unsatisfying "you've died" music sting I've ever heard. Can't say I thought about it, but What's a top tier "you've just died" music music sting? Neuromods. If we could get some raw material, we can start crafting those. Let's see. What don't we need? Yeah, the spare weapon, we can dump that. Are we really using the bolt caster? Not often. We'll clear up some space. If we ever do need it, we can come back and create one. We'll eat the cookies. That should give us a bunch of mostly solid... What's it? Mineral material? Synthetic. Synthetic. It's mineral we need. I was hoping for more. Plastic. Wire. Glue. I mean, due to inventory constraints, I've not been picking up everything. Which means there should still be plenty of stuff lying around. Still need more? 26. Let's try and tidy this up a little bit. 1.5. Oh, synthetic material. How is this counted exactly? Because it says I've only got one, although I did pick up 2 bundles. Yeah, there we go. 1.1. So we need a bit more. Alright. What was this? I'm starting to wonder if I'm missing chat messages here, but it just seems like people are having conversations that I'm not a part of. A UK-based network of streamers, artists, podcasters, gamers, and silly billies are currently in the middle of their Christmas charity stream event, and they've raised 2 million so far. This being something. What is Yogscast? Okay. I am not on top chat. I'm on live chat. It's just that you're talking about things. You're having personal conversations. Always throw me off. I'll be honest. I don't even know how we got on to talking about Yogscast to begin with. The shotgun is what makes you American, so of course you need all those shells. I mean, you say that, but shotguns are probably the most common weapon you'll find in a rural UK. On account of all the farmers shooting their local Labour politicians because they're having to pay half the inheritance tax that the rest of the population have to, up from none of the inheritance tax. I don't know. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. We discover the meaning of life in chat and you fight aliens. Fair enough. Is that the deal? Is that the arrangement? Alright, one more. Because I found a shotgun that's surely going to give me a bit of material. Nice. We were just talking about the red alert weather warning people got on their phones. I mentioned I didn't get it, but Yogscast got it while they were streaming. So that's how I saw it. Okay. Thank you for the catch-up. By the way, I've cut off all news since the election. That election was like 6 years ago. And a bit of it filters through, and some CEO has been shot. A lot happens when you no longer pay attention. Yes, the head of a health... So, what is it? Was it United Healthcare? Was that the one? Yeah, UHC, United Healthcare. The CEO of a health insurance company got assassinated in New York. And pretty much the entire internet across the political spectrum, at least within a certain social strata, rejoice. Because everybody hates the health insurance system. And a lot of, let's say, liberals and traditional neocons are very confused and are like, why are people cheering the death of this man? He had a family. And everyone's like, you wouldn't get it. The response is basically, Joker laugh, you wouldn't understand. You wouldn't get it. Yeah, it's wacky times. Wacky, wacky times. What else has been wacky this week? There was an attempted coup in South Korea, which ended like instantly. The president attempted to institute martial law, and then backed down, and then was like, "Sorry, it was just a bit of banter, just a bit of banter." The Syrian civil war ended abruptly after 13 years. Assad is gone. Honestly, it's been a wild week. A weird week for you to like tune out of the news because a lot has happened.
What from me?
Don't you run away. Don't you run away. I want to kill you. Shoot you in the arse. Get fucked. Now, if you were here 2 streams ago,
First time a Typhon organism has broken
you
containment.
saw how much of a pain in the ass he was.
Shortly
So
after
it's
your
good to
initial
see
neuromod
the,
tests. You and Alex fought
how
about
the
terminating
turns
the
table.
project, evacuating. But Alex insisted he could control the situation.
Maybe I can help
That's when you began implementing secret contingencies, hiding the plan for your arming key, videos, the January protocol. Your concerns have proven to be correct.
Right. Did everybody survive? Mickey will live. Now, why were we here? There was a water regulator we needed to collect. Rani Chowdhury. Righty. Save Rani. Rani was knocked out. Come back later to see what she has to something. Say, I guess. Has to say, yeah. Rani was knocked out while dealing with a telepath. I need to come back to the Arboretum later to see what she has to say. Okay. Bring the water regulator back to the cook. Nice. Anything else here while we're at it? The killer is a fucking Batman villain. Since the shooting, companies have been scrubbing their websites of all info of their CEOs. I did notice. Come back. Come back, Magic Man. I did notice that there's a bunch of, like, Wikipedia articles of healthcare company CEOs. And they've requested the articles be deleted.
Diagnosing. Bruising.
I gotta be honest though, and you have to understand. I don't know what everybody else's opinion is on, you know, here in the chat, but like, I don't care, and I don't really have a sympathy at all, for these people. At the end, like, put it this way: I saw people discussing it in the chats on.
Hello, are you here for an appointment?
I think it was a Chris Raygun tweet, if I remember right. And he was basically saying, like, I don't care about how this guy died. He's caused way more death and suffering through his own actions. And the comments were like, there was one particular comment. If the CEO has killed anybody, like you claim, then he should face, you know, justice through legal means. Now, hopefully you can see the problem with that sentiment. The CEO of that company and many others objectively cause death, suffering, and bankruptcy on a scale far greater than probably like any other industry. Like, I guess like weapons manufacturers might be on a similar playing field, but I almost have more sympathy for them because, like, you know, you gotta make weapons, like, but like, yeah. So objectively, he's caused so much harm, but it's done in a way where it is entirely legal, and he will never face any kind of repercussions. You could try and sue him, you know. You come down with cancer, and then suddenly they deny you, deny your claim because you have a pre-existing condition. Sorry, that's going to bankrupt you. Good luck. Even though you've been paying into this health insurance company for however long. You could try and take them to court over that, but they have better lawyers than you, so you're just going to bankrupt yourself further, and it's not going to harm them at all. So there is no make him pay through the legal means. That's the point. This is what led somebody, clearly, to shooting him. Because there was no other recourse. You know what I mean? It's a very liberal mindset. To see, like, oh no, the system as it is must function this way because, you know, well, that's just the way it is, so it must work. And they don't understand that it clearly isn't working for untold numbers of people. And they can't understand what would lead somebody to do this. And almost certainly it was done because of who and what he is and what he represents. It wasn't just a random killing. The bullets actually had inscribed on them, deny, delay, defend, which is essentially the same slogans that these companies use when it comes to dealing with claims. You know, they make their money by taking people's, you know, people pay into these insurance companies, and then when it comes time for them to pay back, deny, delay, defend. You know, do everything you can to not give them their money. So yeah, these people are evil, and they kind of deserve. I'm just being careful-ish with my words because I am on YouTube. I can understand. I can empathize in the boldest text imaginable with why somebody would do this. And of course, obligatory, I'm not American, so, you know, I'm not in that system. But, you know, I've heard horror stories. I'm very aware of how bad it is for a lot of people. And thank God I'm privileged enough by being in a sane-ish country, at least on that front. American healthcare is why my teeth are complete sheet. Yeah, that, and you should brush more. I don't know. I hope you can get that sorted. I remember having this conversation with you before, Phil, and I think me and everybody else was like, please go get them seen to, because they're only going to get worse, and it's only going to cost you more money down the line. But easier said than done if you can't afford even the first step. It's fucked. Anyway, I'm going to go say hi to my wife. I just saw her come in while I was talking about murder. Hello. I'm streaming anyway. I'm just gonna just said I'd pop through and say hi. So obviously I'm very full of chicken. But you do what you want. Press X to continue. Oops. He should be punished legally. Yeah, exactly. In that voice as well. God damn, this is where the world is at, and Jay-Z is a wrongin'. I'm afraid I know nothing about that.
And then I got some allergy as well. I don't know what, but I'm a little bit allergic. I'm a skin here.
Developing a bit of an allergy to something. Maybe like me, it's just the cold weather.
See, something.
There you go. Use some of that moisturizer.
Baby,
Oh, she's under there. Don't sit on the couch.
Fluffy.
Cat has been sleeping under that blanket all day. Something else crazy is the new Hunter x Hunter. I'm going to keep reading, but this better be interesting. The new Hunter x Hunter chapter had what's essentially Diddy parties, and the latest chapter was literally about the declaration of martial law. Okay. I don't know anything about Hunter x Hunter. The only CEOs that are safe from the public are Arizona Tea and Costco CEOs because they refuse to raise their prices. A lot of people were thinking the shooting was because of a plan to implement AI to auto-decline a lot of requests, essentially screwing over millions of people. I don't think that was just a plan. I heard that it was, at least to some extent, rolled out, and it was found that it was faulty, I think probably by design, in that it was rejecting about 90% of all claims that came to it. Also, should be pointed out, the CEO of that company in particular oversaw a, what was it, 35% denial rate, where the national industry average was about 16%. So we're talking more than double an already bad industry. I don't know what's happening. An already bad industry for denying people their rightful health care. And they were like the worst of the lot.
Whoa.
What is this? Ooh, chocolate. It was mid-sentence, that's why I was rejecting your chocolates.
Something further.
No, fine. I'm trying to stream it. You're just shoving stuff in me mouth. Say hi to chat.
Hi.
Yeah, it's what is known as social murder. That's the term I've seen thrown out around a lot. When you're not directly killing people, fucking hell, you're not directly murdering people, but your actions are knowingly leading to death.
Do you work tomorrow?
No.
Can you that?
Okay.
Good. Now we're safe until a rescue comes. Take some food and drink water.
Okay.
Here,
Stop,
I open the
please.
freezer now, like I promised. Lots of dead puppets and supplies.
Alright, last one.
Also, I don't bloody like. You've been shoving peanuts in me, man. I have a peanut allergy. I'm gonna die. I don't have a
Only
peanut
leave
allergy.
puppets for me. Maybe they have useful things for you. Or maybe inside is another way out.
Right, so I missed
If you're
some of
hungry,
that, but he has.
Eat.
So, okay, yeah, saw that coming.
I'm back for you.
Go into the freezer. There's a bunch of bodies in there. They've got useful loot on them.
Transtar, piece of junk. Are you awake, you? Frozen dead, maybe? I take puppets toy screen. I see all the names in the list. Your name, too. Means you listen from now on. I know who you are. M.U. Son of William U. William. Transtar. Always playing with lives. Now, maybe I watch this piece
Abigail.
feed you, like you tried to feed me to them. Or cold kills you first. Make you into a frozen puppet.
It's Danielle's girlfriend slash ex. They had a falling out right before the disaster. It's the DM. I'm afraid I don't know who you are, Chloe. Or Kevin. What is this? A Q-beam? Big laser gun. I think... I want to say this is the last gun in the game. I can't think of any others. Have we got the full roster now, maybe? We'll see. Right, can we get out of here? Shoot the fire, freeze the ice. I am so smart. I am so smart. SMRT. I mean SMART. Oh. Anyway, I'll keep reading chat. Dental care is not in our healthcare system. It's its own thing. That's the same here, actually. I think you're only on NHS for dentists up till a certain age? Question mark? Oh. Ho, 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 ho. I think we can stun him. Now, is Skillet hostile? Where is he? Where is he? He's gone. Son of a bitch. Alrighty. I guess we'll see him again at some point. Oh! What? What was that? You recycled yourself. There was a trap. The recycler grenade is a weapon that
hazardous atmosphere
turns objects into their root materials. Apparently I got turned to my root materials. I don't know. Case in point, I'll demonstrate it on these knives. Oh, I was aiming for the knives, but whatever. We got some mineral, got some organic matter. All good. My teeth are so bad my tongue looks like it's in prison. Yikes. Literally, I have bits of teeth falling out and I'm being told I don't need Medicaid. Yeah. Horrible. Not you, I mean that. Yes, that's horrible, but I'm just thinking about how horrible the system is. How much of an absolute, abject failure. Administration after administration have completely failed you on this front. Republicans are to blame, obviously. You know, they oppose this shit. But Democrats, just as to blame. Just as much to blame on just how much they have dropped the ball and just given up the fight. I was speaking about this with Sam earlier today, obviously because of everything that's happened with the CEO murder. 2016 primary healthcare, universal healthcare, Medicare for all, was like one of the main talking points. Obviously, Bernie Sanders leading the way. Everyone else, Kamala Harris, Elizabeth Warren, all the rest were like, yeah, I support it too. And then, you know, it goes nowhere. You'll notice that Kamala Harris did not say a goddamn thing about Medicare for all when she was running this time around. Could still be lurking around somewhere. No?
TronStar chunk not go off. And you? Maybe you see it? Avoid it?
The wealthy will never face justice. I don't want people gunned down, but it's hard to feel sympathy for those who actively ruin people's lives. Of course, it's a part... Sorry, I just saw that. Steven sweeps Uni off her feet in a romantic embrace. It wasn't quite like that, but... You know, I don't need to indulge what goes on in the bedroom. Over there. Not like that. Or maybe. I just went and said hi. I just patted her on the head. Asked how her day was. She complained that she can smell the chicken I was frying in the kitchen. But yeah, it is obviously the wealthy will never face justice. This is absolutely true as well. But it's not just that. It's also the fact that they're not even technically under the system that exists. Hello. Farewell. What that CEO does is legal. This is what I meant by it's like social murder. It is built into the system. It is systemic. He can pass actions which lead to the death of countless people, but because it's just sorry son, that's just the way things are. It's not legal. It's not something that he can actually be taken to court over. Which is what made that comment I talked about earlier. The guy who was like, well, if he killed anybody, he should be taken to court and face justice the proper way. There is no other way. That's the problem. It's been built, the system exists in a way where he can do things that lead directly to people's deaths, and it's fine in the eyes of the law. And even if it wasn't, even if there was like corruption or, you know, there was some shady thing going on in that healthcare company, they also still have enough money that they probably will never face justice anyway. I mean, everything with Musk and Trump over the last year has kind of just should have surely just shaked anybody's faith in the idea that, you know, everyone is seen equally in the eyes of the law. Come on. Come on. Anyway, where were we? We are trying to get into the recreation center still. Wait, hold on. I think we were there. It's, Oh. So we're locked out of the door, but we have a back way of getting in. Which we used earlier. Do you qualify for Medicaid? Not sure Michigan's rules around it. Obviously you're asking Phil. Old Michigander Phil. To be fair, weapons manufacturers don't have the pretense issue and don't pretend. At least I don't think so. If weapons manufacturers, I mean, obviously there's probably a slight degree, there is a definite degree of weapons manufacturers, you know, pushing Congress to, you know, hey, maybe we do get involved in Syria or Libya or, you know, this conflict or that conflict because we can sell more weapons. But, yeah, whatever. It's a complicated issue. I don't necessarily want to like make the judgment call of like which industry is ethically worse. They've both got their issues, and let's just leave it at that. I just think that weapons manufacturers do provide some kind of positivity to the world. I mean, sorry, I'm not like a complete lib shit. I do think that, you know, it's a good thing if countries which aren't, you know, Russia invading their neighbors have better weapons tech than, you know, countries like Russia. I think that's a good thing. I think it's good that most of the Western world at this point are adopting the F-35 airframe, if for no other reason than it's a good system and we can all share parts, which decreases the cost overall. It means that little countries on Russia's border, you know, Estonia, Lithuania, Latvia and that, they can afford these very, very high-tech jets, basically better than anything their immediate threat can produce, and they can do it at a relative low cost because everyone's buying the same thing. All of their neighbors are buying it. You know, so I'm saying there's a certain positivity to things that weapons manufacturers do, but there's no reason for health insurance companies to exist. They're a pure net negative on the world. Like, I can't think of a single during that 2016 primary, when like the anti universal healthcare law and Republicans and Democrats were kind of trying to make their arguments against it, they would quite misleadingly question members of the public, like, how would you feel if the government took away your health insurance? Now, the unwritten implication is, you no longer need health insurance, you will just be treated regardless. You know, when they ask that, everyone's like, oh yeah, definitely. 90% approval. But when you ask them, how would you feel if the government stole your health insurance? 80% negative. You know what I mean? And they used this really misleading polling system to, like, say, hey, people love their health insurance. Bernie, why are you trying to steal people's health insurance? That aside, no. Everybody hates their health insurance. People would be much happier without it, and that's like a universal thing. Liberals, I cannot speak. I'm out of water. Liberals may not be regressive, but they value the status quo because they profit from it just the same. Huh, yeah. You wondering why Kamala Harris lost? Because everybody hates the way things are at the moment, and you have one party who are like, no, everything's fine the way it is. And you have another party who, you know, are giving all of the worst solutions, but at least they're saying they're going to change something. And we need the Democrats to, like, acknowledge that this is why they lost. But of course they won't. Sorry, we're doing politics talk again. Is this putting people off?
You'll have to open it when you get home because
I've been trying not to do too many politics streams over the last
I finally
6 months or so.
It was awesome. What else? Oh, Ren peed in one of your cowboy boots. Sorry. I really miss you. Tell Mr. Yu I said
I can say with confidence that I'm a victim of American healthcare.
Well, I guess that's all for now. I love you.
Lily, it's the same boomers and ants who say, why do protesters need to be so disruptive? Surely you can get your point across without disrupting people's lives. Yeah. Oh, that reminds me of something. Speaking of protesters, and it ties back in. Do you remember that one story, I want to say like a year ago, where it was in America, obviously, and some old guy pulled his gun out on, like, Just Stop Oil protesters who were blocking the highway, and, like, shot and killed one of them, or I don't remember if he actually killed someone, but he shot them. And a bunch of, obviously, right-wingers were like, yeah, that's great, show those protesters what's up, they can't just block a road. That deserves the death penalty. I do wonder how many of these people are seeing the CEO situation and being like, no, you can't just shoot someone who's objectively caused tens of thousands of people to suffer, die, bankruptcy. No, we can solve our problems amicably. You don't need to resort to violence. Just a question I have. Right, what are we doing? I don't know at what point she will wake back up again. We've just gone round in a circle. We're trying to get into... Emma Beatty. You know what? Let's just quickly check the crew manifest. Because she might not be. She works in the fitness center, but... or the recreation center, wherever it is. But she might not be there. Emma Beatty. She's alive. That's good to know. Right, she is... where she should be. That's at least a start. Oh, my bad. Sorry, I was getting Recreation Center mixed up with fitness center. Right, that's why I was going down in this area. So we're trying to find a way into here. This whole grayed out area. Now. It's the yellow tulip. Power kiosk. I don't suppose there's any, like, vent to get through there. The yellow tulip's like the club. Is it just a case of a key? I haven't got a key yet, have I? I haven't found anything. Now her name's... Was it Emma? Emma... Beatty or something. Yeah, Emma Beatty. Let's see if we can find her room. That's Will Mitchell. Not on this side. We'll check the other one. One tooth would cost $2,000. Bloody hell. Thornstein, De Vries, Danielle Shaw. We've been in here already. Calvino. No luck. Maybe she's one of the... So that seems to be like the more, I don't know, higher ranking members get their own rooms. Lower ranking members get pods. Jose Costa, Anders. I heard the name Anders earlier about something. I can't remember what that was. Doesn't matter. BT. Nope. Oh, she's up there. Right. Maybe. There'll be a key or something up there. The fact that this door is closed, and it's the only, well, one of the only closed ones. I'm hoping that's because they intended it to be accessed like this. Ooh, character sheet. Oh yeah, we saw that already. Nothing under the pillow. Dang. Dang. 3128? Is that maybe the number that she ran under for the marathon? We'll try it. It's the only 4-digit code there. 3128. How does that sound? 3128. I'm not going to read chat, or because it'll make me forget the number. Dang it! Bad at video games. Right, not sure. Oh, hello. Emma, can you open the door? Can you open the door, love? Can you... I want to use the treadmill. Right. Other idea. We'll go up to the nightclub. Do you need a bigger RSG beanie since it's been demoted for a grey board? It's not been demoted. I got this one bought like a few days ago, and so I'm making sure to wear it lots to keep her happy. The RSG one's still my favorite. I wore it to China. I did tell you that, right? I wore it when we went skiing. I got myself a nice It would be right good for like a Facebook profile picture if I ever used Facebook. Of me in my skiing gear with my RSG berry on. Berry? Beanie. Do I need an RSG berry? Probably not. I'm not French or a Royal Marine. Let me in, 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 let me in. Let me in, let me in, let me in! Oh, for fuck's sake. These streams become my favourite sitcom when Yuri shows up. Fuck off. I was really hoping for some kind of way into the fitness center from here, but no. No, what happens if I turn off power? Dang. Actually, we'll take that. Ooh. Didn't know there was a recycle bin here. Or I forgot, anyway. Whoa. I'm just catching up in chat here. I don't think there's been a single time in history that the American government has ever been willing to properly help its people. FDR, New Deal, would probably be the only time I can really think of. FDR, though, I'm kind of like been learning this. I mean, I've been an enjoyer of FDR for a while. Let's ignore the Japanese internment camps. That's a particular sticky issue. But besides that, probably like one of the best presidents you guys have ever had for what he did. But the thing like I was kind of learning recently is how very unpopular he was with the rest of the government, essentially. But it didn't stop him. That's the important thing. Like, his party, the Congress and that, they wanted to stop everything that he tried to do, but he basically just steamrolled through them. Honestly, a bit Trumpian in that regard, except Trump-like brackets, but good. The way that Trump just, like, disregards the norms and the kind of unwritten rules of politics and the sort of, like, gentleman's agreements of the way things are done and just goes, no, we're doing it my way, or else, you know, my way or the highway. Except when Trump does it, he does it to sort of benefit himself and his friends. Whereas when FDR did it, he created a lot of positive stuff for the working class, really. And, you know, a lot of those things have been eroded over the years since then, but, yeah. This is why a lot of people, including like Bernie Sanders, will often talk about a new New Deal, a Green New Deal, or whatever. You know, a kind of another, like almost revolutionary change to the way things are. Not literally revolution, but you know, that's the kind of language they would use. Right, I am stumped. I do not know how to get into this bloody place. Maybe we'll go check on Rani. Maybe she'll know. Door's not unlocked since I deactivated the power, has it? No. Cool. It's the primary reason I've cut off the news. Trump and the nutters like him have been in the periphery of my life for the last 10 years, and I'm tired of it. I kind of hoped that the rest of America would have been tired of them as well. Like, he was new and novel in 2016, but he's been around for almost a fucking decade now with the same old shit, but That it's less of an endorsement of his kind of politics and more of a condemnation of the Democrats. That Trump with the same tired old shit, which actually didn't really. Okay, the demographics of who voted for who is interesting this time around, but generally he didn't like get that many more votes than in any other election that he's ran in. Any other, like, the fucking guy, this is his third fucking election. Go away already. It's just that the Democrats weren't rallying any support because they just weren't offering anything. Which means that Trump could have the same old tired rhetoric, but because it was enough to appeal to a certain couple of demographics, it was better than nothing.
Doctor, what happened? Where? Oh God,
what are you doing?
Please tell me you killed that thing. I came up here to deploy the EATs, the Eradicator turrets. Then it was like all the color bled from the world. Everything had an edge to it. I couldn't control myself. But the EATs are still in the small arms closet nearby. We could still use them. Here's the code. I'm going to make my way to the cargo bay. Security was supposed to fall back there. Sarah will have my ass if I don't.
My family makes like a few dollars too much to be qualified for Medicaid, which is the biggest load of shit. That is the biggest load of shit. Because like, I obviously don't know your family's financial situation, but from everything that I've ever heard from you, it doesn't sound very good. And if you aren't qualifying... What is it, like 50,000 people qualify under Medicaid? Across the whole country? Of what? What's the population of the US? 600,000? 500,000? No, 500 million? Sorry, maybe I'm getting my numbers completely wrong here. Was it 50 million or 500? There was a 5 and there was a 0 in the number. Point is, it's a pretty small amount of people.
Shred those things.
It was more than... This is like Obama's legacy. This was his hope and change. Yes, more people got health care after his, than before he got into office. Sure, there were more, but like it was a drop in the bucket. It could have been the whole country. Numbers fail me. Democrats will double down like they always do. I heard someone describe them as always holding the threat of Republicans to people's throats as a way to get power without instigating change. I'm worried, and you mentioned Labour there, because this is exactly what Labour have done, and I think this is what Democrats are going to do. Rather than present a different kind of politics to the Republicans in opposition, they're going to say, well, clearly the Republicans' policies are popular, so we're just going to, like, copy them, but be less that. Alright, so the Republicans have convinced everybody that immigrants are evil, and they promise to get rid of all of them. Okay, we'll promise to get rid of, 75% of them. There we go, we're not as bad as they are. I hope the progressives will still vote for us. And also, maybe some moderate Republicans who don't want to get rid of all the immigrants, they'll vote for us instead. It doesn't work. It doesn't fucking work like that. What you gotta do is you got to fucking argue against their policies. You gotta fucking argue the truth of the matter, which is the immigrants provide to the economy on a massive scale. That they're not a drain, they're actually a boon. And that the Republicans use them as a fear-mongering tactic. You gotta fight against it, rather than just kowtow every fucking time. And it's what Labour have done with immigration, it's what Labour have done with trans issues. Like, fucking J.K. Rowling has single-handedly broken this country's brain when it comes to trans politics. I can't fucking believe, like, when the general election here was happening, Labour promised, if we get voted in, we'll have a sit-down with J.K. Rowling and listen to her concerns. It's like, who the fuck is this woman to be, like, guiding national goddamn policy? Infuriating. It's like it's this ratchet effect where, you know, the right lunge further right and the left, the alternative, the centrists, the liberals, they don't go further left. At most they stay where they are. But more often than not, they just kind of follow. They lag behind a little bit. I'm getting political again. I've never stopped. I don't know why I'm fucking even pretending. There was another trap there. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. I'm going to have to be really fucking paranoid for the rest of this game while this bloody fat man is on the loose. He's going to be putting traps everywhere. J.K. Rowling's nightmare. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Had to say it. Ba-da-ba-ba. Just wearing your Barry Burton on your head. When they got rid of the English. What was the best thing an American leader did? It's so iconic that he got a third term and they finally codified the 2-term limit. Yep. Legend. Right, what am I doing? I'm kind of running out of ideas of what to do, I'll be honest. I've kind of just gotten myself stumped. Might end up ending stream soon. Yeah, we're almost at 2. I guess I'll just cheat. I guess for the sake of getting through this, I'm just going to search how to get into fitness center, right? I'm taking the hat off. Too warm now. I've forgotten what... I completely drew a blank on what this game was called. I'm sitting here with my thumbs over H and E, knowing that I shouldn't be typing in Helldivers 2, but really wanting to type in Helldivers 2. No, Prey 2017. How to get into fitness center. Cabin B bathrooms. Right, sure, obviously. Note that Medicare and Medicaid are different. Right, right. Probably got them fucking mixed up in the head at some point or another. Why did the Democrats stop their weird stuff? That was working. Hillary Clinton. That's what I heard anyway. Basically, Hillary Clinton and or her staffers, basically the same people who ran her campaign into the ground, came to Kamala and were like, fucking hand on the shoulder. Listen here, little girl. We know something about running a campaign. You know, we've ran a few in our time into the ground. You gotta stop with the attacking the Republicans. People don't like aggression. Look at that Trump. He's the most aggressive political figure in like generations. People hate him. He's never been president. You gotta stop attacking them. You gotta run on boring policy, although not really even on policy. Just kind of talk about how you're the hope and the heart and the change of America. That's what people want to hear. People want to hear meaningless platitudes. That's why it stopped. And you'll notice that also they kind of like shoved Tim Walz into a refrigerator after that point. He basically just like wasn't allowed out anymore. Fucking hate Democrats. It's just like I fucking hate liberals. They ruined the world. I swear to God. Goddamn neolibs. I had this conversation with Sam the other day. Just like a 20-minute rant about how much I fucking hate neoliberalism. Goddamn Thatcher. Goddamn Reagan. Goddamn Blair. Goddamn Clinton. I mean, there's that, and a suspicious amount of people who were talking about the issues with the voting machines. Even security specialists who were working on them warned that they weren't safe enough. The voting machine? I'll be honest, I didn't really pick up on too much voting machine discourse this time around. There was a lot more of that in the last election that I remember. 8717. There we go. It was here the whole time, in the bathroom. J.K. Rowling, she's technically the CEO of Harry Potter. Okay, I got you. I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Right, where is woman? I really hope she hasn't walked into this fire. Oh, no, it's Gary Snow. Shit, she has walked into the okay, whatever.
Emma, it's Danielle. Trying to reach Abby, but she's not answering.
Please. Don't come.
Do not come.
Emma?
Please. No. No.
Emma, I can barely hear you.
Safe.
Is Abby with you? Are you okay?
It's not me. It's not.
Oh my god. Fuck her!
I won't do it.
Snuck around, the little bastard. Sorry, Ike. You were too sneaky for me. Couldn't save you. Anyway, I actually missed what was said there. Damn it, I completely missed what was said there at the end. Was there any... Unless somebody else could summarize what the last little bit was. I'll have to listen to it again. In case it gave me, like, the next place to go. Data... audio logs, there we are.
Emma, it's Danielle.
More heavy breathing noises. Enjoy.
Trying to reach Abby, but she's not
Oh,
answering.
hold on. It was... I don't think it was the EMP, was it? It was like another item. Disruptor or something. Ah, shit. There was something that could knock humans out.
Don't come.
Emma?
Please. No. Not
Emma, I can barely hear you.
safe.
Is Abby with you? Are you okay?
It's not me. It's not. I won't do it. You can't.
Okay, there was nothing there. There was nothing. It must just be another audio log that we need. Okay. That's a lot of humans.
Research complete.
Immunity EMP. Weakness. Stun. Well, I knew that. Not sure there's much we can do here. Or need to do here. Don't really want to get in a situation where I'm having to fend off a bunch of kamikaze people and a big monster.
Please, don't let me die like this.
dokie. Come on, come around the corner. Come around the corner. You come to me, I don't want to have to come to you. Alright, one more human. Ah, the human's miles away. I can probably just kill it. Good fuck! Alright, better get that human. Come back here. Where you running off to? Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Get fucked. Alright. I hope there was actually something here worth doing all that for. Hey. Probably not. But no stone unturned. I'll just leave her face down in the pool. She'll be fine. Also, he's saying he'll deport birthright citizens. So what does that mean for most Americans? Depends on the color of your skin, basically. That is unconstitutional. But again, like I was describing with FDR, the Constitution doesn't really count for anything if you kind of just power through it. You know, it's not a fucking perfect set of rules, you know? Like, in theory, it's like, well, if that's unconstitutional, you can't do it. But what happens if you just do it anyway? What happens if you just do it anyway? You know? Now we get back to the problem with the guy with the issue with the shooting the CEO. Well, take them to court. What was it he said? If they murder someone or if they break the rules, then you should go about it the proper way. Okay, well, what happens if the Supreme Court are all handpicked judges by the guy who broke the rules and they all say it's okay, actually? Politics. As you know, Morgan's availability is going to be extremely limited in the upcoming weeks. He'd like to schedule his personal training sessions tomorrow if possible. Could you possibly adjust your schedule to accommodate this window? Morgan would greatly appreciate it. The key code to the executive suites is 6226. Good to know. I don't know where the executive suites are exactly, but I will take all the codes I can get. Null Wave, that's the one. Yeah, I don't have any. I just knew it wasn't Typhon Lure EMP or... and definitely not Recycler. Turn all those humans into little cubes of meat. Where are the executive suites? I don't even know if they're in this part of the station. Anyway, oh, executive suites. Oh! Oh, for fuck's sake, he keeps getting me, the fat bastard. How far back am I? Not too far. 6226. Ah, you see? You see the trap? Again, I'm gonna have to be so goddamn paranoid. It's bad enough with the mimics everywhere. Whoa, okie doke. Oh, hi there. Hi. Been a while. Stop shooting me. You can't shoot me, you're made of glue. Hey. Oh, hi there. It's me. It's my fat brother. It's me ugly dad. Oh my god. Look at that grey alien. Look at that goddamn Solarian. Look at it. And very wrinkly ma. Anyway, I love executive suites. Here's a question. What's your opinion on the Green Party? They're green. I think... I'm assuming we're talking about the American Green Party, because it's, you know, there's a Green Party in every bloody country for some reason. And they're not all affiliated. Well, not like officially. I do not like the American Green Party at all. You'll notice that they never seem to campaign on anything outside the general. And for that reason, they seem to purely exist to siphon votes away from from the Democrat. Now, if they were being a serious political party, they would be wanting to run, you know, everywhere. They'd be wanting to run in every contested election, you know, across the country. Get some Senate and whatever representation. But instead, they just seem to want to be... Now, imagine a complete wacky situation in which Jill Stein actually won the presidency. Right, great. You've got a green president with a 55% Republican and 45% Democrat, you know, House and Senate. Both of which oppose all of your green, your entire green platform. AKA, you're there for 4 years and nothing gets done. So what was the fucking point? You know, you're not a real political movement. And I don't really like Jill Stein. She does give me bad vibes. I do think... I'm not going as far as saying like she's a Russian plant or anything. But she's got some weird pro-Russian kind of... Let's pull America out of Ukraine and out of NATO and kind of give Putin everything he wants. I am a goodie. Yeah, I don't know. Not a fan. As for the UK, the Greens are fine. because the UK has a lot more vibrant democracy in terms of like parties. You actually do sometimes get Green party members in Parliament. And, you know, there's Green seats here and there. Lib Dems as well. It's like it's not all just Labour and Tory. That's the difference in the UK. There's a bit more of a mix. Reform. I think we'll probably just stop here. Because it looks like we're about to... Yeah, I don't know. There seems to be a lot on this computer. And I don't want to just be sitting here for the next 5 minutes listening to stuff. There's also my brother's room. And the guest suite. Alright, well, we'll investigate all that next week. I think I'll just stop there for now. The mother in the painting is just Linda McMahon. Oh no. I was trying to think like who I could compare her to. I wanted to pick some kind of politician, but there wasn't anyone who came to mind. She's like Liz Truss, when she starts to go a bit of the way of that lettuce, you know, sitting out in the sun for a bit too long. When there's nothing left. Righto. I hope you guys have enjoyed. Specifically, the idea of the Green Party isn't bad. I think the American ones give the movement a bad rap. No. There's nothing wrong with Green Parties overall. I think the general policies of the Green Party are usually good. I guess I think as I don't know, as time's gone on, I'm a bit less sympathetic to like the anti-NATO, you know, let's make peace with all of our enemies who clearly have no interest in making peace with the West. You know, I'm a bit less sympathetic to this kind of approach. I'm maybe a little bit more hawkish on the defense things compared to the Greens, but like obviously pro climate change combating, pro all the sort of social stuff that they probably stand for. I just don't think they're serious. And I think I do just get the feeling that Jill Stein in particular is purely a grifter who has no interest in actually winning anything and just wants to show up once every 4 years to make a bunch of money and sell another book. So I'm not a fan. Maybe if the US Greens replace her with someone else who's a bit more actually got a bit more of a serious ambition beyond just that might be good. But for some reason, she has just stuck around forever. Without sounding accusatory, a lot of evidence points to a good amount of Trump's picks to be tied to Russia, or even being accused of being spies or political saboteurs from what I heard. Yeah, pretty much. Like, you know how, back during 2016, we're not ending stream yet, we're still talking politics. Back in 2016, Hillary Clinton did the whole, he's bought and owned by Putin, he's a Russian puppet thing to Trump. Thing is, I think she was maybe a little bit too pointed in that. She was a bit too literal in that. Because it's absolutely true, and this was proven, that a bunch of people in Trump's campaign were getting money from Russia. You know, they did have ties to the Kremlin. There was nothing concrete tying Trump himself personally, and that's why ever since then, you know, it's become known as the Russia hoax. Oh, they tried to bring him down. They tried to say that he was tied to Russia, but obviously he wasn't. We proved them wrong. But they ignore all the actual proof that, no, yes, there were a bunch of people in his circle who were, though. So, it's no surprise. It's like, this is an open secret. People who know. Tulsi Gabbard is absolutely, like, the fact that she has been nominated to head national security, the NSA, that's fucking wild. Like, that bitch be crazy. She's maybe the most untrustworthy fuck. Oh god, we'll see. How's PS5? I'm liking it a lot. To be honest, like, it's just replaced the PS4 because all PS4 games run on it. So, I'm using it, and, like I say, I got Helldivers 2. I'm enjoying that. I just bought Veilguard, again, 50% off on PS5, so I'll start playing it there. A lot of Trump's picks for his cabinet were just his mates, that too. Family, friends, they're all loyalty picks. Yeah, he's an autocrat. He's an authoritarian. This is like just what they do. But of course, it's fucking weird. It's fucking wild. If a Democrat did this, well, this just happened with the Hunter Biden thing, right? Biden pardons his son of a bunch of crimes that, to be honest, weren't that serious. It was like, I don't know exactly what it was. On a certificate for buying a gun, he ticked, "No, I've never done coke," but actually he did do coke. Or something like that. And then Biden pardons him because, like, at the end of the day, the whole case against him was mostly a media circus just being used to like, had he not been Biden's son, it wouldn't have been the deal that it was. So Biden eventually just goes, fuck it, pardon him. And I don't really blame him. Yes, it's corrupt. Yes, it's nepotism. But at the end of the day, if a Democrat does that, oh, that's outrageous. If Trump does it, it's Tuesday. You know? This is what I mean. It's so weighted against the Democrats in this. And they've done this to themselves. This is not a, oh, pity the Democrats thing. They've allowed this situation because they don't know how to politics. You know? The Republicans, for all of their evil, know how to politics. We just need the Democrats to catch up. It's not the fucking 90s anymore. This is what I mean by goddamn Blairite, Clintonite, Reaganite, Thatcherite politics. That's no longer the way it is anymore. It's populism. It's brutal. It's cutthroat. And they'll keep losing. Anyway, I think this has been a productive stream. I think we've made our points. Trump has ruined fictional presidents in movies. Okay, thanks for watching. This is Monday. Yeah, no more stream the rest of this week, but we'll be back with more Prey next Monday. And then remember, patrons, go to the poll, do your votes, blah blah blah, and we'll start a new game on Sunday as well. Nighty night, everyone.